In this video, we are going to show you how you can use the half adder to add two numbers in the C programming language. We are assuming that you are familiar with the concept of half adder and the bitwise operators in the C programming language. So let's start off by creating a new function of the return type integer, and we are going to call this function add. And this function is going to take two integer numbers. The first one is going to be a and the second one is going to be b. Now this function add is going to be a recursive function. And in recursive function, we know that there must exist an exit statement. So we are going to create an if statement, and we are going to say that if not operator of b, then in that case simply return a. So this is our exit statement. By the way, this not operator is actually the not logical operator. If that is not the case, what I want to do is that I want to create a new variable which is going to be sum, and I'm going to set it equal to a and XOR operator of b. And then I'm going to create another variable of integer data type which I'm going to use to store the carry. Now what I want to do is that first of all I want to use the bitwise AND with a and b, and then after getting that result I want to left shift, or I should say bitwise left shift, by one digit. After that is done, I want to return, or I should say I want to make a recursive call to add function by passing in the values sum and carry. Now let's head inside the main function. So we want two numbers from the user. For that we are going to create two integer values. We're going to call them number 1 and number 2. And then we are going to use a set of printf statement and scanf statements to fetch the numbers from the user. After that, we are simply going to create another variable and we are going to call it result, and we are going to set it equal to the add function, and we are going to pass in number 1 and number 2 respectively. Finally, we are going to use another printf statement, and we are going to say something like the result is as %d, and then we are going to pass in the result variable. So that is it for this program. So now we can save it and execute it. And for the first value, I'm going to type in 12, and for the second value, I'm going to type in 3. So the result is 15. This also works when one of the integer values is a negative value. So let me rerun this code, and let's use something like 6 and the second value be -4. So as you can see, it says my result is 2. So that is how you use the half adder method to calculate the sum of two integer values in the C programming language.